Hey, party people, I'm back. And I am here in my new LA space, my LA studio. I haven't decided what I want to do with the backdrop yet. It's a work in progress right now, but I'm very happy to be in LA and back to making videos for y'all. So we're gonna start with a short and easy one today, addressing something I mention a lot that I've gotten a lot of questions on recently, which is why I never recommend designers to use their own bodies themselves as fit models, even if their brands were inspired by their own fit needs. First of all, listen, you should absolutely try on your own clothes. Okay, that's not what I'm saying at all. Okay, you should absolutely try on your own clothes, and especially if you have something that is specific to an activity, like if you're designing hiking shorts, you should absolutely, once you get a decent sample together, go hiking in those shorts, go hiking often, go on long hikes, go on hot, sweaty hikes in 90-degree temperatures, whatever the hiking shorts are for, and test them out. But there's a difference between testing your garments and being the fit model. All right? You want to have some measurements to start off with that are going to be your sample size, and to find a fit model that are going to be those measurements, and to take your body out of the situation, out of the equation, okay? Again, even if the brand is inspired by your body's needs, okay? So if you are designing for tall people, okay, like jeans are not long enough, so you're gonna make super long jeans, okay? Even then, you should find a specific fit model. And let me run through some of the major reasons why. Number one, your sample size should be your middle size, okay? What I mean by that is not medium, but your middle size. So if your size run is 6 to 22, then your middle size is a 14, okay? Any bigger of a range than that, like if you're doing 0 to 40, you should have 2 sets of sizes. You should have 2 patterns, okay? And because you don't want to grade up too many sizes or down too many sizes from your original sample. Otherwise, your pattern starts losing the plot, okay? It's like playing telephone. It's like, okay, the next person will get what you said. And maybe the next person after that will get the basic gist of what you said. And then after that, people start losing the plot and it kind of just starts falling apart, and you start needing to build a pattern with precision again. Your sample size should always be your middle size, and then you grade up a few sizes and you grade down a few sizes for your size run. Now, I know there are designers out there who show runway. Runway is their main marketing strategy. And so they are making size 0, size 2 samples. And that is still true because there are just not a lot of 5'10" size 0 people in the world. And so designers are not really using themselves as fit models in that scenario either. One reason not to use yourself as a fit model is maybe you're not the middle size. So instead of trying to finesse things and grade more sizes in one direction, find someone that is your middle size, your true middle size. Number 2, and these are in no particular order, okay? I want you to approach your brand with a more objective eye. I want you to design for this hopefully large group of customers who have this need for this thing that you created, instead of you thinking about it so personally that it's more about creating a closet full of clothes for yourself. Now, if you want to make custom clothes for yourself, hire a tailor. You know, if you want something that fits you precisely, go buy some clothes and get them tailored. Go get a custom, wardrobe made. Be my guest. That sounds like fun. And that will absolutely be cheaper in the long run than starting a business, okay? But even if you've decided, I'm 5'1", and I want to make cute, hip clothes for short people, that's it, okay? Then you kind of have to separate, and you have to think about what's good for your brand, what's good for your company holistically, what's good for the aesthetic that you're trying to present. You want to think about it a little bit more removed from yourself and not just solely what do I want to wear. That comes into it, of course, but separate yourself a little bit, okay? One of the reasons behind that is many of us have some body issues, whether it's just like one body part or the whole body, okay? And I want you to spend your fittings looking objectively at the model and how they look and how they can style something and how the hem hangs and, you know, how things are laying smoothly. And if you need to fuss with the zipper because it's wrong or something, I want you to focus on those things and not necessarily nitpick in the mirror about how your pooch hangs kind of funny and were your legs always that short, or is it the fault of these pants? Okay? When you're looking at someone else and maybe they look really wide and stumpy and boxy and you don't like that look at all, you can view it objectively and be like, okay, what is the design flaw here where I can make them look a little bit more sleek and refined and not boxy, okay? Versus you fussing over your own body in the mirror. Adding on to that, okay, you can't see your back. And I don't care how many trifold, quadrifold, mirrors you have. If you have the most amazing dressing room setup in the world, you're still gonna look like a dog chasing its tail, just like walking around in a circle, trying to look at your own butt. I don't even shop for jeans without someone else there, like a friend or my husband, because I can't see my own butt. I don't trust salespeople. I mean, they're going to tell me I look great so they can make the commission. But yeah, I can't see my own butt. And I will ask them straight up, how does my butt look in these pants? Okay. So you want to see your back. You want to see every single angle of the body in your garments. So you can look for fit issues. You can look for design issues. No coffin garments. We design on the round. So every angle should be beautiful. Okay. And you can't do that when it's on you. You're just going to spin around in a hopeless circle and maybe, somebody will take some videos and but it's not the same as you being able to look at somebody else. And if you're like, you know what, I don't really have tricky backs to fit or whatever, maybe your clothes are boring. But also that's a lie. Everyone needs to fit their backs. Like, that's just how that works. That's just how clothes work. All clothes need a back. I don't even know what number I'm on. Number 6, number 18, whatever. If you can't find a fit model that works for the kind of customer you envision in your mind, maybe that is your reverse proof of concept. Maybe, again, what you need is a closet full of custom clothes because what you're looking for is not looked for by anybody else. Maybe the market's not there. Maybe there's not enough people who fit into this specific category that you're looking for. I mean, it might just be you live in a place where there's only 900 people and so you really can't find a fit model. That could be true. But if you live in any decent sized city and you can't find anyone that kind of resembles the figure that you want, that might be your reverse proof of concept. And last, but not in any particular order, you should seek out a fit model who will stay the same shape and size for a significant period of time because it's literally their job to do so. Okay? Yeah, I mean, I am approximately 40 pounds lighter than when I started this channel. I've been losing weight extremely slowly over the last 10 years. Did you know next month is going to be 10 years? In a few weeks, it'll be 10 years I've done this channel. Anyway, I mean, that's just crazy. Time flies when you're having fun. But you want someone whose job it is to remain the same size. But at the end of the day, you should try your clothes on many people, okay? And to just beat on a dead horse, broken record, whatever, some more. Okay, the very unfunny industry joke is the best-selling size is the sample size, is because the sample size is a size that gets fit, corrected, and finessed. And what you should do is to fit and correct and finesse all the sizes. So once you get that sample size right, you should set up your grade, work with your factory. Maybe they have a starting point for a grade that works and you can start, finessing it and see how to fine tune that grade better with your tech designer. And then you should cut a size run, okay? And have all the sizes, maybe throw a party at your house, have some wine, some charcuterie boards, and invite your girlfriends and have them invite their friends and everyone come over and try on your clothes with all these different bodies and they can give you all these fitting notes while they walk around your apartment, try sitting and squatting and doing all the activities that you're supposed to do in those clothes. And you can take notes on, a lot of people who tried on the size 10 think this or that, and really work on the other sizes. And yes, it can be expensive to cut all those samples to do a complete size run. But the goal is for you to finesse those sizes so well that you'll make the sales. Like people will see that your fit is so strong across your whole size set that they'll be buying all the sizes and not just your sample size. Testing the garment versus fitting into a specific sample fit model so that you can assess the fit, the design, how the fabric lays, everything with an objective lens. That's kind of the goal. And then try it on everyone, including yourself. As usual, please buy my book, or if you already have my book, leave a review for my book in whatever website that you bought it from. Details are in the description box. Leave me your video requests and questions in the comment section below. I'm so happy to be back. I'm happy to be in LA, and I'll see you in the next video.